Hola Buenas. Today we're in Suanzes. The reason why is we're going to a park. It's actually just here, so it's super quick. You come out of the metro and you're there in like 2 minutes. It's only a few steps. And we are here. This is not a park that I've been to. I don't really know this area. This is the east of Madrid. So it's taken me about an hour to get here. But any excuse when the weather's this nice. We have really good weather this weekend. Today is Saturday. And then on Monday, the weather's going back to rain. So I'm making the most of it. I've got a pair of shorts on and a t-shirt. We've got my big bottle of water on me. So let's see what we can find. Without any further ado, let's get started. Empecemos. This park seems quite big, so what I'm going to do is just go for a walk all the way to the end, see what we can see, and then I'm going to cut into the right somewhere, because this is very vast, and there seems to be a lot going on. If you look this way, if you look behind me, we've got all of this way. We've come in this way, and then there's even a path that goes this way and goes up there. There's so many different places we could go. This is certainly not a touristy park. I've seen what appears to be a lot of locals here, but certainly no tourists. But you know, it's easy to get to, really. If you think about it, I live in the northwest, and this is in the east, and I managed to get here within maybe 50 minutes or so. So let's say, for example, you're staying in the center of Madrid. What you can do is come out this way. It would take no more than 30 minutes. So the path appears to be veering round to the left. I'm going to continue walking that way and kind of check out the left-hand side, because I can really see a lot going on the right as well. So I think it just makes sense to check this side out first, you know? This is an incredibly beautiful park. Impressive, very nice, relaxing, apart from the screaming children. But we'll ignore those. The cool thing is, because there's so many little winding paths, I know that I'm going to be walking this way for a while, but then when I get to this side and I come back on myself, there's other routes I can take. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Because look, like even in front of me now, look. There's two separate paths. No idea which way I'm going to be going, but we're going to try the one on the right first. My friend says he lives like a 5-minute bike ride away, and I said to him, I'm surprised you've never been here before. He says he's never been. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really nice. Look at this. How beautiful this is. Wow. I'm starting to lose my bearings a little bit. So we've just come from over this way, and I believe we've just walked all the way along here. So I'm going to cut over this way and keep walking. I don't know. Let's have a look. What we have here is a field with just a bunch of little trees everywhere. People kind of just chilling out, reading. There's a woman sunbathing there as well. It is warm enough to do it, just about. That seems like a very British thing to do. If it was this temperature in the UK, yeah, people would be sunbathing 100%. And look at these beautiful little purple flowers on the floor as well. They're everywhere. We have made it to the other side of this field. Not sure where we're going to go from here. I'm literally standing in the exact same place. But if you look over here, you can see this path just on the other side of here. That is the path we walked up when we first came into the park. So based on that logic, all we need to do is walk up this way, and we should make our way to the beginning of the park again. So we know as you come into the park, okay, on the left hand side you have this kind of field area. So we're going to go down this way. What I really like about this park is it has a lot of character. It's very different. It doesn't seem to be similar to any park I've seen. What a unique looking park. I really didn't expect this. I'm not sure what I was going to expect. I just expected a normal looking park, to be honest, with some nice trees in it. Yeah, it's just a very unusual looking park. It's beautiful though. You can see why there's so many people here. Okay, so that way takes us out of the park again. Looks like a residential area. Nice housing around here though. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn left here and walk down this way, because I know that that's going to take us back towards the front bit. That's where I want to be, so that we can cut around to the right. Also, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a load of these little flies just in this area. Ooh, I'm going to stop talking for a while. Look at this, we've got another one of these little caves here. Oh wow, this one goes a lot deeper. Wow. You were probably wondering, why do they have these caves here? I don't know what else to call them, so I'm calling them caves. So I decided to do a Google search, and it turns out that this used to be an old watermill. It's a public park now, but in the past it was owned by a family who had a watermill system in this park. And so it's kind of like an irrigation system, and they used to store some of the machinery underneath those coves or caves, whatever you want to call them. But as we walk around, we will see they have kept some of the old structures that they had. It makes sense to keep them there, you know, but also it tells an interesting story. The family that owned this area, this is really interesting, but the family who owns this area were called Marques of Larios. So I'm thinking to myself, Larios, I've heard that name before. There's a gin here in Spain called Larios. Is it from the same family? The answer to that is yes, actually. It's the same family. So the family that owns this space that we're walking through right now is the same one that makes the Larios gin that's incredibly famous here in Spain. We have made it back to this main road now, and as I said before, what I want to do is cut over to the right hand side, so we're going to continue down this way and see what we can see. I'm glad I came here at this time of year when you can see the flowers are starting to come out, and didn't come during the winter. I don't think it would have done this park justice. Once again, on our right hand side where we've just walked past, we've got like a little field area that people are sitting down here. So I think we've made our way to the beginning of the park again. I believe this is the entrance that we came into. So on the other side of here should be the metro, I believe. There's no one on the front, so you can actually come in here. My friend was asking if he could bring his bike, for example. I don't see why not. There doesn't seem to be any signs for that. I'm going to check that now though. But I guess you could come here and have a picnic with your family as well, you know? There's no one on the front stopping you from coming in, so... Yeah, as I say, I can't see any signs saying you can't bring your bike in here, so I suppose you could do. And there are bins everywhere as well, so just make sure you use those, don't litter. And I just double checked, the metro that we came out of is actually just up this way. I'm going to cut back in. I don't know where I'm going to walk to, but there's so many different spots around here that are worth looking at. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to continue wandering for a little bit longer, I think. I think getting out in nature, having a walk, but just surrounding yourself in like a green space is so good for you. I did a whole video on it before. That was my first video that I recorded outside. It was the one that made me realize that these are the kind of videos I wanted to create. And I go back to that video and I look at it and think, whoa, I look so awkward. And to be fair, I'm always an awkward person. I probably seem, you know, a lot more relaxed now than I was before. But I think the main reason why is I haven't written a script. I just kind of talk as I go. And the bits that I think are important, I keep in these videos. And if they're not important, I just remove them. We've actually been up here before. So where I'm walking to now, I don't really know. I'm kind of just wandering around. We are on the right-hand side. This is the path behind us that we came to the entrance. And on the left here is where we were walking from before. So I think I'm going to continue straight on. Here on the right hand side there's some of these like jungle gym or play area. I have left the park, and the reason why is I have seen some sort of water on the map. Not sure what it is. Could be a lake, could be a river, could be anything. But what I've done is walked all the way to the top. There seems to be this wall on my right hand side, so I can't actually see it. But we're going to try and get around there now. If not, of course, we'll just end the video. I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting like a water fountain in the center, but we have found it. There's another little park here, but this is where I'm going to conclude our journey for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this park. And if you're going to check it out for yourself, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.